Hey guys, so my name is Heather. As always, welcome back to the Pink Zebra Reads channel. Today I have for you a completely different type of video, just because it's been weighing on my mind lately, and I've seen it start tearing me down in different ways. And if I look extremely sleepy, I apologize. It is currently 6:16 in the morning, and I've just decided to record this video before my day gets started. So, a few of you know, but there's this thing, it's called epilepsy. And unfortunately, I was blessed with it. And what epilepsy is, and a lot of you don't know, is where you have seizures and you can't hardly control them. Even with medication, you cannot control the seizures unless you're on some medicine that really works. But I was diagnosed when I was 4 years old with epilepsy, and if it would not have been for me falling through some bleachers when I was 4 years old, nobody would have known it. I would have been having seizures my entire life. Nobody would have known that I would have had epilepsy. But, needless to say, when I was 4, I did fall through bleachers. I did hit my head, and my parents decided that it was time for me to go to the hospital to get checked out. Well, they did a head MRI, and they found what you call a lipoma on my brain. And it's just a fatty tissue on my brain where my brain did not fully develop. That's pretty much what a lipoma is. And so, excuse me, my throat. But anyways, so they found the lipoma, and my parents, at my age, 4 years old, y'all, my parents were given the dilemma of give her brain surgery and never possibly live with that child anymore because I could die, or I may not be able to walk, or I could go blind because of where the lipoma was. It's like right here, literally. If like you go down my brain, it's right here. It's how they found it. And then I also have 2 small ones in the back of my head, but those aren't as critical as the one like right here. But so my parents decided against the brain surgery because they said they could give that decision to me later on in life, just because of the fact that the lipoma, my leg nerves, say this is the lipoma, my leg nerves go through the, like they are literally grown through the lipoma, to where if they did remove the lipoma, I could also not ever be able to walk. So they didn't remove it. Needless to say, school age comes around. I was fine in kindergarten, and then I started having them again. 2nd grade rolls around, I'm having to go to the nurse left and right all the time because I'm having seizures, but I was still on medicine. And I had to go to MUSC down in Charleston, South Carolina. It's about 3 hours from where I'm from. And, well, they put me on medicine. From about age 7 to 13, I was on medicine. I was bullied throughout school all the time because they said that I was faking my seizures. And you know, guys, when you go through a struggle like this, it really hurts to know that people could think that you would make stuff up like this. That is the stupidest idea I've ever heard. Why would you make fake seizures just to get attention or to be able to skip class? That is the utmost, most idiotic thing I've ever heard in my life. Sorry, but it's the truth. So, I was bullied throughout school for that up until I graduated high school last June. That's how long this stuff has went on. All the way through school. But I was bullied also because of this gorgeous thing, my forehead. Does that still bother me and my self-esteem? Yes, it does. But I also have kind of learned that you shouldn't let other people define who you are, because I got into this wonderful thing called beauty pageants, and I never would have thought last November I would have went to nationals in Atlanta, Georgia, and I would have won first runner-up to the national title. Yes, the only reason I believe that she won is because she was coached by the director's daughter, but that's just my opinion, and that's okay. I went for the experience. I didn't go to win. I told my mom and my dad, I said, I don't even plan on placing. I said, I'm just going for the experience. That's what I did, and I got first runner-up, and I'm very proud of myself for doing that. If I would have never gained the self-confidence and the self-esteem from that day and from doing my little charity beauty pageants that I do to help a little Ugandan girl who is currently in the hospital yet again, bless her soul. She's only 4 years old and she needs bone marrow transplant. We raise money for her all the time, but I don't have the confidence to believe that poor child is going to get what she needs in the time she needs it. Back to my seizure subject though. Needless to say, from me being in those pageants, it has given me self-confidence. And if I have to stop this video, I'm going to be highly upset because I feel like I'm about to have a seizure myself. However, we're going to continue. Honestly, guys, like, I really don't know how to explain how I feel during a seizure, but it's pretty rough. Like, I blank out, I do and say things I don't remember, and one thing, if you take from this video, one thing you should never do. If somebody had a seizure, please do not run up to them right after they feel better and say, "Oh, are you okay? Do you remember what you just did?" Because no, guys. No, they're not going to remember what they said during that seizure, because every seizure I have, 1, I do not remember what I say. 2, I don't remember what I do. And 3, no, I don't feel okay afterwards. So do not ask me those 3 things, or anybody else for that matter, because no, I'm not okay. And it's just, it tears me down to have to deal with those things in my life every day, hold me back from almost getting my job. Thank you, Bilo. And it makes people think you aren't capable of doing the things that everyday people do, but you can. I stand at a register every day just like a normal person. I may get too hot. It may cause me to have a seizure. Give me 2 minutes and I'm right back at the register and I'm okay as long as I have a drink. I'm fine. I'm hoping today to find out if I get a teaching job at a daycare. Will seizures hold me back? Lord knows, I hope not. But if they do, then I'm not going to let them hold me back from being able to keep that job. Like I said, 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. There will be 2 teachers in each room. Give me 2 minutes to sit down. I'll be fine. That's all it takes. 2 minutes, guys. But, well, for me, it takes 2 minutes. But in those 2 minutes, I literally struggle to regain my self-confidence and my self-esteem because of the seizures and the things you go through when you have a seizure. Like, just for instance, me and my father, we were on the way to go get some dinner once, just because I needed food at the time and he was hungry, so we were on our way to a Chinese restaurant. Well, as I go, I feel my heart start racing, and that's one of my symptoms. Like, I feel like my heart is racing. Well, we were on our way, and I told my dad, I said, my heart is racing. So I grab onto the door handle and the seat handle, like the armrest. I grab onto those two things. And then the next thing I remember is us sitting in the church parking lot. And I'm sitting there like, why are we here? He says, well, don't you remember trying to get out the truck? And I said, no, I don't. And that just really tore me to pieces. Like, I could have been dead because of that. I've also had like 6 seizures in a day once, and that was really when my parents were like, we really need to get something done once again. But the medicines that I've been on lately haven't really been helping me that much. But I'm supposed to go to the neurologist come May 2nd. So like next week I go to the neurologist, week after, to see what we can get done and all. So I'm sorry for this extremely long video. And I just wanted to put it out there, guys, like, yes, I do have problems with my health. And yes, it does tear me down enough to where I don't feel like filming videos some days. But here's a video that I filmed for you guys. And I promise I'll be filming more once I get my self-confidence back up. It's just, I don't have that confidence right now. But you will be hearing from me. And I will see you guys later. Feel free to comment down below or DM me on any social media sites if you have any questions or just want to be there to support me. Or anyone, like if you have any questions to decipher if anybody else has epilepsy, that kind of thing. I'll be glad to answer all your questions. Just please DM me, and no negativity. I know some people just can't help themselves. Please, no negativity though. I'm begging you. That just tears people down, period. And I don't support that at all on my channel. So, I'll see you guys later. And thank you so much for watching this video. Bye, guys.